an exercise designed to open your heart center. There are no shortcuts. Do not be deceived by the claims and advertisements that offer instant development, quick divine aid and magical solutions to your problems. There are none. But if you will work at your development, really work at it, you can so change your physical equipment that you will be able to do things a year or so from now that today you regard as impossible. These new powers come quite naturally as your psychic centers are open and accelerate their motion. The exercises and explanations that follow are to help you bring this about. The basic law of the universe is that energy follows thought. Automatically and without any volition on your part, energy flows from you to wherever you direct your attention. Usually we think of material things, the world around us, other people, ourselves, and when our attention is so focused, energy flows away from us and we eventually become depleted. This is why we need to sleep. The outflow of energy has to be temporarily stopped, or cut way down, and we must spend a few hours each day replacing what we have distributed. We experience a loss of energy when we turn our attention to people or objects or situations of an equal or lower vibratory rate than our own. The law of descending energy applies. However, when we turn our attention to entities of a higher vibratory rate, we receive energy. Our line of thought, our directed attention, provides a connection or channel along which the radiations of higher energy flow to us. Thus it is well to turn your attention to the sun, or the stars or to certain planets with high vibrating rates like Venus or Jupiter, but not to the Moon or Mars or Saturn, because their radiated energies are of a lower rate than those of the Earth. Those are physical entities, but we can also turn our attention to great beings that do not ordinarily manifest in physical form and from them receive a corresponding return of high-grade energy which will stimulate and rejuvenate us in every way, physical, mental, and spiritual. We can use this law, that energy follows thought, to improve ourselves. We can increase our physical energy, but more than this, we can so energize certain parts of our bodies and certain psychic centers so that they will become stronger and function more efficiently. Now I will tell you how to do this, and it is my earnest hope that you will remember these suggestions and practice these exercises as long as you live. The Heart Center. Here is the first exercise. It is designed to stimulate and rouse your heart center into action. It uses a visualization which aids you to keep your attention focused upon the psychic center in your heart. 1. Sit erect in a straight-back chair, in a dimly lit room. Shut out sound as best you can, and try to prevent interruption. 2. Close your eyes and turn your attention inward towards your heart. 3. Now in imagination enter your heart. To your surprise you are now standing on a plain before a hill, and on the top of the hill is a temple. Hold this visualization, for this is the temple of the heart. 4. Now climb the hill, mount the steps of the temple and enter the center doorway. Observe the appearance of the temple. Is it well kept, swept clean? Or is it covered with dust? 5. Walk into the dimly lit interior and approach the central adytum. As you draw near you observe a flickering light within. The flame goes brighter as you approach and you can see it swell and recede rhythmically in the bowl-like depression in the center of the room. 6. Gaze upon this flame. Send it your energies. See it respond and grow bright and strong as it reaches up to touch the ceiling 40 feet above. You are feeding the flame of your heart. You are stimulating it to growth. Breathe deeply and realize in the depths of your being that your heart center is coming alive. 7. Open your eyes, sit in quiet meditation for 5 minutes before rising, and terminating the exercise. This is not a hatha yoga exercise. There should be no compression of breath in the solar plexus or heart area. Your breathing through should be normal but deep. The effects are achieved by the visualization, which focuses your attention in an uninterrupted fashion on the heart center and thus feeds energy into it. The additional stimulating helps this important center expand and grow strong. Perform this exercise once a week but never more than twice a week at first. This simple visualization is given at the very beginning of these exercises because the heart center is the most important. As we proceed further, the techniques offered will become increasingly complex. The initial simple visualization will proceed to color visualization, then to overlapping color, then to sound and color, and so on. The purpose of this is to provide you with the means to open your psychic centers and so enable you to bring higher psychic energies into your being and under your control. The training must proceed in stages. No one should try to run before he has learned to walk. It would be equally foolish and just as futile for you to try and bypass the preliminaries and go right to the most sophisticated practices. Nothing would happen. Your physical apparatus cannot perform the functions required until it has been trained and developed. But if you follow the recommended sequence and remain long enough in each stage, I can promise you surprising and most gratifying results. Let me repeat now, the heart center is the most important of all your psychic centers. For this reason it is wise to give it the most attention. Strive first for its development. It is one of the two centers which are in direct connection with the higher self and through which soul energy and the other higher energies enter your being. The other avenue of entrance is the head center, which is located in almost the exact center of your head in the vicinity of the pineal gland. The heart center is on the left side of the spine and close to it in the vicinity of your physical heart. In fact, the heart center is so close to the physical heart and the head center so close to the pineal gland that if you turn your attention to these physical organs you will, for all practical purposes, be focusing your energies in the corresponding psychic centers.